Hey, glad to have you along for the ride. My name is Don and this is Adventures This Way. Today I want to talk to you about something that's new for 2022 from Can Am. A budget-friendly option to get you out into the extreme terrain. The Outlander 570 MR model. But before I dive into things too far, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, I do know my way around a mud hole or two. Okay, so the focus is a budget-conscious machine that can get you out into the extreme terrain, and you don't have to have one of these great big 1000 Renegade XMRs to get you there. It's not always about horsepower. What's different about this new MR model? Well, number one, the price. Canadian, it retails for $9,800. It does not have power steering, so it does not have the DPS system. It has the simple ignition key switch, and it also comes with the Visco QE front differential. So what it boils down to is this MR model is a stripped down version of the original 570 Outlander XMR. Just taking a walk around the machine here, one of the things that really stood out to me is that the shocks come with a dual rate spring. So it's going to have a little bit of stiffness, and then it's going to soften up, which I think will give it a really nice ride. It comes with a 4.5-inch display, and the big feature with that is it gives you your engine temperature. Tires. It comes with 28-inch Mega Mayhems, a skinny wide setup, which will get you places. There's no question. Who is this machine for? If you're that young rider that's got some money, this is why I think this is such a great option. You're spending less than $10,000 plus taxes and blah, 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 blah. But rather than buying a bigger displacement engine, if you've got that money available, you could get a more aggressive set of tires. You could upgrade to some quality aftermarket clutching. You would have something that is totally amazing. Now, when it comes to the 570 XMR of previous years, they're a very capable unit, and I've seen them in action. I know they work, and they work quite well. So now that we talked about the MR model, it's at a really good price point, but is it really the best value? So now let's compare the 2022 Outlander 570 XMR and what's different about it for this year. Because let me tell you, I think that this is an even better value. The retail price for the XMR is $11,549. You're looking at a difference of just shy of $1,800 Canadian. So what does that get you? It gets you two main things. Number one, it gets you the Visco 4-lock. Boom. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So you ask yourself, well, why do I want to spend the extra money on the XMR? And I'll tell you, the Visco 4-lock works so well, especially for a lower horsepower machine. When it comes to a big bore, like the Renegade behind me here, you can do so much with just powering through mud holes. When it comes to a lower horsepower machine, like the 570 puts out 48 horsepower, more often than not, you're going to need to finesse your way through holes. Now, where the old Visco Lock QE has its shortcomings is when it's trying to climb up things. It works great when it's brand new, but the Visco Lock starts to wear out, and it's the biggest downfall of that system. It works well when you're going wide open, but when you're trying to crawl and grab traction, it struggles mightily and it does wear out over time. Now, put in the Visco 4-lock, you mechanically lock it in and you just crawl up like nothing. So the second biggest value of the XMR versus the MR model is this. It comes with a detuned 650 engine. With that detuned 650 engine, you're going to get the desk key digitally encoded security system rather than the simple key, and You're also getting the intelligent throttle control where you have your 3-mode options. Here's the caveat. With this 650 detuned engine in the XMR, wouldn't it be something if the aftermarket tuning world came up with something to unlock that extra horsepower? I believe the regular 650 engine is rated at 62 horsepower. 48 to 62, or even some combination in the middle, that would be something. So some people may ask, well, a brand new machine for $9,800 Canadian, that's an awful lot of money. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. However, you go try to find right now a good quality used ATV, you're going to be spending $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. It's going to need a lot of work to get it up to snuff. You're going to have to snorkel it, and you're going to have to relocate the rad. Start adding all that up. A brand new MR with warranty and the ability to add extended warranty on it. Man, you go through a front diff or a rear diff or drive shaft or something like that. Boy, oh boy, that warranty is a nice thing to have. If you want to get out and play, what it really comes down to is you don't have to have the biggest bike with the most horsepower to have just as much fun. It's all about getting out there and enjoying the ride. So the 2022 Can Am Outlander 570 MR is a great budget option to get you started into extreme ATV off-trail riding. And if budget-wise you can swing it, I would highly recommend you go for the XMR version. The Visco 4-lock is a game changer. It totally is. I also have some riding and review videos. Why don't you check one of them out? See you in the next one.